Hello and welcome back to the Brick City. Today has been absolutely hectic for me. It's been a really busy day, and I haven't had time to stop really. So I've got in, it's about 8 o'clock now, and I'm just trying to shoot this video very quickly, get it uploaded so it's out there for use. And it's out there for me as well, but we all have busy days like this. It happens to us all. So what we're actually going to be talking about today, I know we've talked about the Avengers Tower and I have briefly gone over the minifigures. I want to do a more in-detail look of the minifigures and what we're actually going to be getting with this set. So looking at all 31 minifigures in a bit of detail, seeing the torsos, seeing the legs, all the other things that we're going to get with them, talking a bit about them, because it's a set that's really kind of got me hyped up and I'm really excited about this set coming. So yeah, I don't know, I just think it's an amazing set, and I really can't wait for more sets like this, or to actually go get my hands on this set, because I'm absolutely over the moon that we've finally got, well, not finally got, but finally got a modular Avengers Tower, and I think it looks amazing. So yeah, with that being said, let's actually have a look at all the minifigures we do get with this set. Right, so these photos I've actually got here are all taken from Lego's page, and I've actually cropped them down myself on some of the photos just to have a little closer look at the actual individual figures and what each figure is going to come with. So we're going to get Tony Stark. We're going to get 2 Iron Man suits. I think it's Mark 6 and Mark 3. We get Captain America. We get 2 Captain Americas. We get Thor, Black Widow, Wasp, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Wanda. We're getting Falcon, Vision, War Machine, which I'm glad we're getting War Machine and not Iron Patriot. We're getting Pepper Potts, Wong, Nick Fury, Dr. Cho, I believe that's her name, the one who works on Ultron. We've got Hulk, Dummy there, another Doctor as well, and I can't think of his name, the one that's from Thor, and he's also in the first Avengers movie as well. We're getting 3 S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, one of which is Tony Stark. We also get this guy in the suit here, and I'm not too sure of his name, and then we're getting 4 Shatari, Loki as well, and Ultron as well. So it's really cool. So we get all the main Avengers. We're getting some extra add-on ones as well. So some of the new Avengers, like Vision, like Wong and Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Wanda as well. So that's really cool. And I also love that we get Nick Fury in this set, which is really cool. And we get some duplicate characters. So 2 Iron Men, 2 Captain Americas, which is really cool. And then we're also getting 2 villains as well with the set. So we are getting Loki, obviously the main villain in the first Avengers, and then we also get Ultron, who is the main villain in the second Avengers movie, so Avengers Age of Ultron, which is really cool. But yeah, let's have a look at the individual characters. The first character that we do actually get with this is Tony Stark, and it's a very generic Tony Stark. He's got a really nice hairpiece, his common, the common face that they've used ever since they brought out a Lego Tony Stark minifigure. We get a cool little black printed rock t-shirt there. It looks very similar to Iron Maiden or AC/DC, as he always listens to. And we also get some very grey generic trousers for him there. So that's Tony Stark, and we also get 2 other variations as well. Well, actually 3 other variations. The first one we're getting is the Mark II suit, I believe this to be. And it's really cool. So they've actually kind of gone back to the older style a bit of the printing of the faces, the helmets actually. It looks really cool, and it looks so much better there than it does in the ones that they were coming out with last year that look very kind of kiddie a bit. And I wasn't too big of a fan, but I really like the look of these ones. We also get an amazing printed torso on this one. No print on the arms though, which is a shame. Because, I feel like a lot of Iron Man's weapons and stuff like that do come from his hands. Although I feel like Lego will do what they always do and give us some clear through blue studs for his blasters. We also get some really amazing printed legs on Iron Man here, actually. There's a nice contrast of colours. And we also see the grey legs, which appears to be either the workings of it or just before they were painted. So I really like that. The other Iron Man minifigure we get in this is Mark 6. And this one just looks amazing. So obviously it's very similar to the other one, so similar colours and stuff like that. We've got a bit of a different printed torso and different printed legs as well, where we can still see the mechanics of the suit. Again, no printed arm pieces. But what I really like about this is we do actually get a bit of battle wearing on the suit. So we can see the scar over the eye, a bit of the armor on the torso is damaged as well. So that I think is really cool for the Iron Man minifigures. We also do get another Iron Man minifigure in a little bit, but I'll show you that in a second. But before then, we do get the two Captain America minifigures. So this is obviously a reference to Avengers Endgame, when they go back in time, and Captain America has to fight Captain America in Avengers Tower, which I think is really cool. We get some a really nice hairpiece on Steve Rogers here. We've got his face print as well, which is really, really nice. I don't know if these are double-sided, but, you know, I think that's really cool that we've got a really nice print on him. And we've also got a really, really cool looking torso on Captain America here. So we've got the red and white stripes and the grey star in the middle of his chest with the blue armour around it, which is really, really nice to see. And we can also see the red gloves on his hands. Again, no printed leg pieces or printed arm pieces. That would be something nice that they could have included for Captain America. But, you know, they haven't, so that is what it is. The other Captain America minifigure we have is pretty much exactly the same, just with the helmet and the chin strap as well. So this is obviously throwing back to the first Avengers movie, when he does have the chin strap and the helmet. So we can see that, we can see his eyes coming through, and it looks to be very similar headpiece again, just with the added extra on. Again, the torso, I believe, is pretty much exactly the same. I think it's just a bit of a darker colour. As we know, Captain America does change the colours of blue in his suit, so that's really cool. And obviously with these minifigures as well, we are going to get the Captain America shield. Just Lego hasn't posted these on the pictures they've put on here. Again, this figure doesn't have printed arm pieces or leg pieces, so, you know, it's a bit of a shame. But if you do look on the side of his hat, you can see the wings on the side of his hat, which is, I think, is a really, really cool little reference. And I love the A on the front of the hat as well. The next minifigure that we get is Thor. And it's a really cool variation of Thor. It's one, obviously, from... It's either from the first Avengers or the fourth Avengers, with his longer hair, and he's got a bit of a beard going on. We've also got some really cool printing on his torso. And again, you know, I'd expect maybe some on the arms or legs as well, especially with the price of this set. We are getting a really cool cape with Thor, having said that though. And we also do get Mjolnir with Thor as well. I'm not too sure if we get... And the name of the hammer has lost me, the big axe. Yeah, I'm lost. I can't remember what the name of it is, but I'm not too sure if we get that. But even so, just to have Mjolnir, that's quite cool as well. We're also getting Black Widow in this set, which is a shame because I have just bought a set with Black Widow in, and the actual minifigure is pretty much exactly the same. So it's pretty much exactly the same hair piece, chest piece, although we are getting different... Sorry, it's the same hair and face, but we are getting different chest pieces with this. And obviously with this, we're also getting printed arms, which I think is really, really cool. We get printed leg pieces as well, and a printed torso. So that's absolutely amazing. And I'm hoping Black Widow comes with some forms of batons or something like that. So that'll be really cool. And I know for people who watch this channel quite a bit, I know I do have that Marvel set to build, so I will be building that tomorrow. I've just been very busy this weekend. The other minifigures that we're going to get Wasp as well, which I think is really cool to have our first Wasp. I don't think it's our first Wasp minifigure, but it's really cool for them to include Wasp as well. I think it's one that many people wouldn't think about too much, but I like that we've included her. And we also get the wings with her as well, but it's not included in this photo, as well as the helmet. So I think that's absolutely amazing. She's got a really, really nice hairpiece, a cool face, and then again we've got a printed torso on her, which looks very much like a Wasp, but no printed arm pieces or leg pieces on this minifigure. And I do feel though that they have done Ant-Man very dirty for this set. They could have gave him a full-size minifigure as well, but they have actually just gave him one of the miniature minifigures. But it does look really good. There is quite a lot of detail and printing on this minifigure, and I feel like it looks absolutely amazing. So I'm really happy that we have got an Ant-Man in this set. And to be fair, you know, even though it's not a full-size Ant-Man, I'll still be getting this set just, well, for some of the minifigures as well. Not just for the minifigures, but definitely for the minifigures. It's a shame we don't get Ant-Man, but you can see a lot of detail on him. But yeah, there's not too much I can say about Ant-Man. So let's move swiftly on. We're also going to get Hawkeye, and I love the Hawkeye figure. You know, he looks really, really cool. He's got very cool printed leg pieces, printed torso. I love the mix of colour on the hands as well. Obviously a reference to your shooting hand with a bow. And he's also got some really cool spiky hair there, and we can definitely tell this is Hawkeye from the first Avengers. So I think that's absolutely amazing. I love this figure, and he goes hand in hand with Black Widow as well. As we know, they are best friends in the movies. We get Wanda as well, and I do like Wanda's minifigure actually for quite a few reasons, because we're also getting, if you can see on the torso of the minifigure, we've also got some connector between the legs and the torso, which hang down the legs, whether it's a bit of material or it's actually a bit of plastic that goes down the side, so as reference to her long coat, which I think is absolutely amazing. We're not getting printed legs on Wanda, but you know, she doesn't have too many things you can do with that in the movies, and then she does actually have some printed arms, unless that's just the glare off the light, but it looks to be we've got some printed arms with her. A really cool hair piece, and also a really nice face piece as well, and I believe quite a few of these minifigures are double faced as well to give them the battle faces. We're also getting Falcon in this set. We do get Falcon's wings with this, and we also get Red Wing with this set, which I think is really cool. Nice little reference to get Red Wing in this, because a Red Wing's probably one of the best companions in the Marvel series, you know, AI companions at least. Quite cool. We get some lovely goggles on Vision. Really nice torso piece with the buckles in and some nice working. Same for the legs. Yeah, I'm going to try go through these quickly as well, because I know we don't have too long to talk over this. I want to try keep this video short, but obviously there is 31 minifigures. Vision, I think, has got to be one of my favourite minifigures we're getting with this set. Very cybernetic looking. It doesn't look too much like Vision, but you can tell it's Vision within the within Age of Ultron, when they first make Vision. He's got a really nice cape, really cool leg pieces, torso piece, and you can see the Mind Stone in his brain there, which is a really nice little reference as well. We've got some really cool purple hands, and I love the green that they use on this minifigure. It just looks absolutely amazing. I think this is probably going to be one of my favourite minifigures in the whole set. We're also getting War Machine. I'm so glad we're getting War Machine and not Iron Patriot, because obviously War Machine does turn up to Avengers Tower quite a bit. But I just think War Machine's obviously a lot cooler than Iron Patriot. I know it's the same person and the same, you know, figure really, but it's just the detail on it and the look of it. I think it just looks so much cooler, and it's a nicer name as well. We see the minigun hanging over his shoulder along with his really cool red eyes, and we're also getting a really nice printed torso on this minifigure with some really cool printing on the legs as well, which is really cool. Again, no printed arms, but we can also see, which I think is really cool, is in the chest we get a red arc reactor, which is reference to the red beam that he shoots out of his chest during the second movie. Second Avengers, second Iron Man, which is really cool, and I like that little reference. War Machine also looks really cool, really nice detailing on the side of the helmet as well, and I just think it looks absolutely amazing, this minifigure. We're going to get Pepper Potts with this minifigure in her suit, and you know, you can tell straight away from the bat this is Pepper Potts, and you can't have the Avengers Tower without Pepper Potts, because you know, the next tower they're going to have is going to have her name on it, as they say in the movies, but you know, it's her baby as well. And we get a really nice hair piece with this, the really nice ginger hair. We've also got a really nice printed torso. If you didn't know this was Pepper Potts, you might mistake her for a bit of a butler in this set, but she does look really cool, having said that, and it's a really nice little figure to have in this set, and I really like it. We're also going to get Wong in this set, which I think is really nice, actually, because, you know, we get Doctor Strange in quite a few sets, and quite a few of us who do collect Lego have, or quite a few Marvel sets have quite a few Doctor Strange figures, so it's nice to actually get Wong in this set, because you know, we don't often get Wong in sets. Obviously we got him in the Sanctum Sanctorum, but it's nice to get him and obviously have a reference to that side of Marvel as well, so I really like that. And obviously Wong does visit Avengers Tower in Age of Ultron. No, not in Age of Ultron actually. When does, I'm not too sure when Wong, but I'm sure he does visit, or maybe he doesn't. I could be wrong. I think I'm really wrong, but yeah, I still like that we're getting Wong in this set. We get Nick Fury, and Nick Fury looks amazing. He's got that eye patch on, he's got the cloak on, the coat on, and he's got like a grey vest underneath and the belt. He's got printed leg pieces as well with Nick Fury, so I really like this minifigure. And obviously Nick Fury is such an iconic figure in Marvel that it's really nice that we've actually got Nick Fury in this set, and I love that. Obviously the one who brings all the Avengers together. I'm not too sure of this lady's name. I do believe it's Dr. Chubb. I could be so wrong on that. And I believe she's the one that works on Ultron in the movies as well. So that's really cool. It's a nice little reference that we're getting her in the Avengers Tower as well. We're also going to get Hulk in this set, and Hulk is looking amazing, looking very bulky, looking very muscular. It's a really cool minifigure. The hairpiece comes off, the head comes off. We've also, for the first time, got grey trousers on the Hulk, which I really like, because normally we get the purple trousers, so I think it's really nice to have that. And I think that's really cool. And obviously Hulk does have some connectors on his back, so you can have a few things carried on the Hulk's back. So I really like that, and I think it looks amazing. Oops. Yeah, we're also getting Dummy with this set. Dummy, I wouldn't count as a minifigure, but I suppose within the movies he's that iconic that, you know, he does become a character in himself, and he does have a bit of a mind of his own. So I think that's really cool. Obviously a brick-built dummy. And if they were going to include this, I don't know why they didn't include the Chitauri ship as well. We're also getting Ultron in this set, and again, this has probably got to be one of my favourite figures in the set. We've got an amazing printed head with an amazing colour. We're also getting, you know, a really, really cool torso on it with the Avengers symbol on it. Nice arms with 2 different coloured hands, so I like that they've done that twice. We're also getting a really, really cool printed leg piece on Ultron as well, and I just think this figure looks absolutely amazing. Obviously, you can tell it's not fully formed Ultron with the vibranium, but it is Ultron when he first started out, so that's really cool. And if you do make scenes with this, it's a nice little figure to have to start it off. We're also going to get Loki, and, you know, since we got season 2 of Loki, and even season 1, I've become an absolutely massive Loki fan. Like, I think I'm, like... Yeah, I don't even know what I would describe myself as a fan, but Loki has become one of my favourite characters in the whole series, and I just love that we're getting Loki. Obviously, he starts off as the villain, and this is reference to the first Avengers, with him being the villain in this, but he does become more of a hero as we go on. With this minifigure, we get a really nice printed, really nice helmet with the horns on. We're getting a nice cape, lovely face piece as well, and then we're also getting really nice printed torso and leg pieces on this minifigure as well, so that's really, really cool. No printed arms again, which is a shame, but, you know, it is what it is, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love the slashes of green and gold on the chest as well. You know, it makes him true to be the one to rule. As he says, I was born to rule. But yeah, I love that we get that minifigure, and I just think it looks amazing. We're also going to get, with Loki, we're going to get 4 Chitauri fighters, or 4 of the Chitauri, and they look really cool, and it's nice because you can't really have the Avengers Tower without the Chitauri. So they come, you know, pretty much fully grey, but with some nice printed torsos and nice printed headpieces as well, and they do look quite accurate to the Chitauri in the movies, so I think they've done really good on this Lego have. I'm not too sure if we get any Chitauri weaponry with this, but it would be good if we did. And I just think, you know, 4 is probably a decent amount to have, especially with the size of the tower, so I think that's really good. We also get this gentleman. I'm not too sure of who this is. I feel like it could be the one of the directors of the Avengers, but I'm not too sure who it is. I'll have to research and find out who this is, and I know people are going to slate me in the comments for not knowing, and probably for the Doctor as well. But yeah, he's got a really nice suit, printed torso, get some really nice printed legs, and a really cool hairpiece on him as well. One we've actually seen with Lego for quite a while now. And we also get a really cool printed face piece with him as well. And I believe this figure has 2 face pieces as well, but I could, again, be wrong. We're also getting 3 S.H.I.E.L.D. members, or S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers, if you want to call them that. And they come in the full tactical gear with the helmets. And I believe these dudes do have guns as well with this. So that's really cool. I love the little bulletproof vest that they have on with the little ammo clips in, and I think that looks amazing. And obviously, a really cool reference that Marvel have included. One of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents is actually Tony Stark, and it's actually Tony Stark in disguise, so that's the one on the left. And that's for when they go back in time, you know, to recover the stones, and Tony tries to snatch Loki but gets hit by the door. So I love that they've included that as well. I think that's just amazing that we've actually got that minifigure with this set. We're also getting the Doctor as well from the first Avengers, as well as from the Thor movies, and I can't think of his name for the life of me. But he gets a really cool printed torso as well, with some creases in the shirt, which I think looks really cool. And he's got a really nice printed hairpiece and a printed face as well, which looks amazing with the with, I believe it's a mustache, but I think that could be just some of the glare. But yeah, I just think it looks amazing. All the minifigures in this set look absolutely incredible, and I'm really happy that we're getting all 31 of these minifigures. So yeah, that's all 31 minifigures that we're actually getting with this set. And I know, obviously, Dummy isn't really a minifigure, but, you know, personally, I would class him as a minifigure, only because of his personality. Maybe that's what Lego are trying to get at, that minifigures are more than just they'll fit their figure size. And obviously, before we got minifigures like this, we used to get minifigures or figures that were brick built figures. So, you know, like, it's all to their own. But yeah, with that being said, that is every minifigure that we're getting with it, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please like, please subscribe, it all helps out. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.